Today, we refreshed you on the beaches, on the crowded city streets, in homes, on farms, in restaurants from New York to Florida to Alaska to Iowa. Wherever you are, you're just an ice-cold bottle of Coke away from real refreshment. There's nothing quite like the taste of Coca-Cola, America's #1 soft drink.
I certainly hope not.
You're making a puddle on the floor.
I'm sorry. I was never housebroken. What are you doing here?
My question.
Oh, I was taking a shower. I mean, I really wasn't taking a shower. The shower broke. I was taking a monsoon. But I called the plumber, and he hasn't shown up
Why
yet.
didn't you call the building superintendent?
That's what I tried. He doesn't make house calls.
Mike, come on. Who are you?
Well, up to a few minutes ago, I was the sole occupant of this apartment.
Oh, then you must be Roger's sister.
Right. And Roger gave you a key and told you to use the apartment whenever you were stuck in town.
That's right.
You're cold. Would you like to slip into another towel?
Oh, yeah, I better get dressed. That's the plumber.
Hi, Diana. Are those sketches ready? I have the cab waiting downstairs. Oh, obviously. I'll just tell the doorman to let the cab go. It's very nice meeting you.
It's not even remotely what you're thinking.
Oh, I wasn't thinking anything. I mean, I certainly was not thinking what you think I was thinking.
Do you always walk out of a room backwards?
Only when I'm thinking what I was thinking.
Excuse me, I gotta get dressed.
Diana, no explanations are necessary. Who is he? Do you love him?
I don't even know his name.
Oh, I better get rid of that cab.
Excuse me again, I left my shoes and socks in here.
Oh,
sorry.
Inasmuch as we're both compromised, perhaps we should introduce ourselves. I'm Diana Smythe.
Oh, hi, I'm Tex Avshin.
And I'm Norma Brodnick.
Hi. Are you related to Norman Brodnick, who runs Butley's department store?
Vaguely. He's my husband.
Oh, isn't that a coincidence? I was going to drop by there tomorrow afternoon.
What do you do?
I'm a shoplifter. Actually, I'm with Warren Stetter Mills. Yeah, this is, one of our towels.
Could I see it? Oh, the cab. I've got to get to the cab. It was very nice.
I had to double park way down the street. I'm sorry I'm late, but I had one other call. A lady was taking a bath and she caught her big toe in the bathtub drain.
Oh.
Just like they did it in the old Dick Van Dyke show. Not the new old Dick Van Dyke show, but the old Dick Van Dyke show. The one with Mary Tyler Moore. Yeah, she was the one who had her toe stuck in the drain. The husband, not Mary Tyler Moore's husband, that was Dick Van Dyke, but this lady's husband, Mr. Horwich, he wouldn't let me in the bathroom until I put on a blindfold. And that way I don't get to see to whom I'm doing it while I'm doing it. Where's the shower?
It's through that.
Oh, thanks.
I've decided to take a later plane, and then you won't be under any pressure.
Oh, but I've nearly finished these sketches.
No, it's all right. I'll just call Norman and tell him where I am. Oh, I hate traveling and making these trips and leaving him.
How long have you been traveling for Butley's, Norma?
Oh, almost 20 years. When I first started, I was the only woman buyer. Everybody else who traveled was a man. You have no idea what it was like being the only woman on the road. It was terrific. He's not there. He's probably at the office. Oh, poor Norman. He doesn't handle aloneness very well.
Is that why you always work such long hours when you're out of town?
Oh, yes. He hates to go home. He's at a loss without me. He can't argue with the furniture. Oh, I wish he wouldn't get so depressed when I'm away.
Well, doesn't Mr. Brodnick have any outside interests?
Saving money.
Hobbies?
Saving money.
Sports?
Saving money. If it ever becomes an Olympic event, he'll win the 100-yard deposit. I just wish there was somewhere he could go, you know, in the evenings where he could fill in his time and enjoy himself.
Like an all-night bang?
Yes.
Excuse me.
at least get their profession.
Lady.
Why are you without your clothes?
Well, if I stand under the shower with my clothes on while I'm fixing it, they get wet.
That's logical.
Now, can I ask you what I came in to ask you?
Oh, please.
You want to take a shower tonight?
With whom?
Because it'll be cheaper if I come back in the morning and fix it.
Come back in the morning. I'll take a bath.
Okay. Watch out for your toes.
Isn't it amazing? Even without his clothes on, you know he's a plumber.
Well, I finished. Are they all right?
Oh, it's terrific. You're terrific. I've got to go.
Well, have a good trip.
I will.
And don't worry about Mr. Broad.
I won't.
The office will take care of him.
They will.
See you later. See you. Have a day.
You got any Vaseline?
Oh, what for?
The plumber got his finger stuck in the shower head.
Howard, what time is it?
5 after. I should have been home by now.
Diana, what would you think of doing the windows with purple pumpkins?
Terrible.
Oh. Howard, what do you think?
What did Diana say?
She said terrible.
I'm not that enthusiastic. This is the prose that I have written to go with the Halloween ad featuring Butley's Brassiere. Diana, you are here only 1 month, so please keep in mind that you are judging a 43-year-old man whose sense of security is at stake, to say nothing of his employment. You will illustrate a witch on a broomstick. She will be young and beautiful, and she will be wearing a Butley brassiere. And the copy reads, "Which witch wouldn't wish for a Butley bra?"
I liked your other idea better.
I didn't have another idea.
Better.
This copy is absolutely perfect. And I'll fix it in the morning. I don't know whether to play cards tonight or go to the fights.
Boxing? I love it. Maybe I could go with you some night.
These fights you wouldn't like. They're at my house. Hey, Marsh, you want to play?
Oh, I wish I could, Howard, but I have to go to Mother's. That string quartet that she sponsors is coming to the house. They've been preparing for weeks to do something they've never done before.
Finished together.
Hey, Marsh. Can the world's wealthiest window dressers spare some cash? I'm a little short for the game tonight.
How much do you need, Howard?
Could you manage 10 grand?
What'll I use for lunch? Let me see. There.
Ah, 20 will do.
That's a 50.
Who's counting?
Diana, you want to come to Mother's?
No, thanks. I want to stay and finish this.
I think you might like the concert. One member of the quartet is quite eligible.
And what is your definition of quite eligible?
Living.
Well, I thought I heard voices, unless you're in the habit of talking to yourself.
Howard and Marshall just left, Mr. Brodnick. I stayed behind to finish up this Halloween ad.
Well, I guess I'll go get some dinner.
Good night, Mr. Brodnick.
Good night, Mrs. Hyde.
Don't you work too late?
No.
I guess I'll go get that dinner. Good night.
Mr. Brodnick, would you like company for dinner tonight?
Oh, yes, I...
Inasmuch as I invited myself, it must be Dutch treat.
What Dutch treat? You might guess. I invited you. I will pay for the dinner.
Oh, thank you.
Of course, if you want to leave the tip, that'll be all right.
Excuse me.
Yes?
Mr. Brodnick,
Yes.
the gentleman you thought you knew has never even heard of you.
I'm
relax.
sorry. I really am sorry.
I mean, we're just having dinner together. There's nothing wrong with that. After all, we do work together.
Well, you're right. I mean, you're perfectly right. Diana, would you like some more of this nice wine?
Oh, yes, please.
Here. Some for me.
Pardon me. Hello, this is the young lady who works for me. Having a business meeting. They're just two people who work together, continuing in their work.
Of course.
I just wanted you to understand.
I understand.
Well, I'm glad that you understand.
I don't. Why did you have to go into all that?
I just wanted to make it very clear. I know that man from somewhere.
From here. He's the maitre d'.
Thanks. Yeah, thanks. Thanks for having dinner with me. It'll make having breakfast alone tomorrow morning much more tolerable. You know, that's when I miss Norma the most. Do you ever have breakfast alone?
I respectfully decline to answer that question on the ground to the best of my recollection in the present circumstances.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean it that way.
No, I know. I understand. I mean, you really do miss Mrs. Broderick.
Oh, yes. I must say, it's one of those love affairs that just never stops.
Oh, that's beautiful.
Yes, and the beautiful thing is I know that she feels the same way. I know that neither one of us ever looks at another woman.
Oh, that's really marvelous. Your tie's in my mousse.
You're right. It's right there.
Here, let me wipe it off. Oh, hey, Missy. I just used your jacket instead of the napkin.
All right. All right, now the tie and the jacket will match.
I've got a magic cleaner at home. We'll get it off.
Certainly.
Who just came in?
Came in?
The wine list is up again.
The wine list is up again. Oh, I'm sorry. It's one of Norma's cousins, Loretta Fieldstone.
You and I are just having dinner together.
Right, but according to Loretta Fieldstone, I'm a married man whose wife is out of town having dinner with a very beautiful girl.
But that's Loretta's problem.
Tomorrow, she's going to have the whole neighborhood solving. Tell you what, I'll put her right over there at that table.
But if he does, why don't you just go back to saying we work together?
Well, that's right. Well, I mean, we do, don't we? Yes. Hello. Hello, this is Diana Smythe. We work together. Of course you do. I'm sorry. Forgive me.
What happened to the card game, Howard?
I left in disgust. I cannot enjoy a game where some idiot tries to bluff 4 kings with 2 lousy 5.
Do I know that idiot?
Have you had your dinner yet?
No.
Howard, please. Join us.
This is no coincidental meeting, you know. Henry the Night Guard told me you were here. Now, listen, I want to get back into that game. Those maniacs insist it's cash only. I need $25. No, I wouldn't hear of it.
What?
I wouldn't hear of you loaning me $25.
Howard, it never occurred to me.
I'm sorry, Howard. I don't have it.
Has it occurred to you yet?
Oh, no, how?
Hello, Norma.
Oh, hello, Loretta. How are you?
Norma with you.
Oh, no. Norma's out of town. Loretta, I'd like you to meet two of my very good friends. This is Mr. Howard Tollbrook and Diana, his wife.
Charm about it. Who would have thought that little restaurant could have held so many of your friends? Mr. Broderick? Mr. B? Who is it?
Norman S. Brodnick.
Hello. How are you?
Oh, I'm fine.
fine, thank you. And you?
I'm slightly humiliated. I just closed the door on my boss.
Oh, well, I have it on the best of authority that he forgives you. And look, he'd also like to make one point very clear about his adolescent response to Loretta Fieldstone.
There's no need for explanations.
No, please, I need one myself.
Oh, no, and your tie needs the cleaning as advertised.
Oh, no, please, don't bother, don't bother, don't bother. Wow, I did. Penthouse apartments capture the essence of New York.
Here, the magic potion.
Thank you.
One little squirt and we wipe the spot off.
Right. How long does it take before that dries?
20 seconds under the right circumstances. Unfortunately, these aren't the right circumstances or the right can. It's whipped cream. Your tie is fattening.
It tastes better than the mousse.
Here, let me get it up for you.
No, please, I'd better do it myself. You know, getting back, to my behavior.
Oh, no, we don't have to go back.
No, please, I'd like to talk about it. Make me feel better. I'm bothered. Yeah, I'm bothered that I pay so much attention to what other people may think. I don't know why I always worry about it. But you see, that's not the complete truth. No, not the complete truth. Because when Loretta came into that restaurant, well, I was concerned about something else. I was concerned with guilt. I was guilty that I there was with you. The first night that my wife is out of town, I'm having dinner with a very attractive, beautiful... Oh, my goodness! Oh, I'm sorry. I'm an animal. A nice, decent girl invites me into her house for a quiet talk and some whipped cream. This is how I repay her. Oh. It is inexcusable. I mean, there is not an apology I can make that can justify my contempt
Mr.
of...
Rodnick, you haven't given me a chance to say no yet.
No, what I did was crazy, just crazy. No, you're saying it's all right because you want to make a crazy person feel better. No, I'm sorry. I love my wife. I mean, I'm not sorry. I love my wife. You see, I'm even talking crazy. Look, Diana, please, I am so humiliated. I have to go, please. Don't stop me. No, please, don't stop me. It's the bed.
Rodnick, please try and forget.
Oh, as if it was easy to forget. I'm going out this door. Closet. Out this door. And out of your life. Goodbye. Thank you for a wonderful evening. Did you hear that? Now I'm thanking you for a wonderful evening.
It was a wonderful evening. Now go home and don't worry.
Yes, I won't. Good night. Yes? No, he's not here yet. What? No, this is Mr. Brodnick. I don't take messages. No? Oh, yes. Yes, I'll tell him. Thank you.
Good morning, Mr. Brodnick.
Just had a phone call from Vito. Bring $35 to lunch or else.
Thanks. Can I help you, Mr. Brodnick?
Yes, come to work on time. Now, where is your copy on the Montevelli blouses?
Oh, it's on Diana's desk. She's doing a sketch on them.
Well, she's certainly taking her time about it.
Well, you know artists. They can't always do it when they want it. Yeah, she was hung up yesterday. Who knows? Maybe she got inspired last night, and she'll come in with interesting ideas. You want some coffee, Mr. Brodnick?
Don't you get coffee at home?
Yeah, but Ethel's no Mrs. Olson. Good morning.
Good morning, Mr. Brodnick.
I'm sorry, I'm on the phone. Hello? Oh, yes, I'll take care of that. Yes. Oh, yes, I'll call you back. Yeah, well, I'll call you back from my office. Yes, oh, thank you. Goodbye.
Mr. Brodnick.
No, I'm on the phone. I gotta call him back. Diana, have the drawings of the Montevelli blouses on my desk at noon. What happened last night?
Nothing.
Nothing.
Mr. Brodnick?
In there.
I was just in there. His secretary said he might be in here.
Well, he went back in there.
Well, listen, could somebody just sign for this?
I tip you, but he doesn't tip. To Norma. From Tiffany's.
Tiffany's. Is it heavy?
Heavy. Some nothing.
I think I'd better talk to Mr. Brodnick.
Come in. Who is it?
Diana!
I'm just leaving.
Mr. Brodnick, I must talk to you.
Yes, later. Maybe Friday.
I don't want to lose my job.
Oh, I'm sorry. I don't know what you're talking about.
I'm saying that you're feeling guilty about what happened last night. You're feeling guilty about what happened last night when practically nothing happened.
I hurt my elbow. You call that nothing?
Mr. Brodnick, you may not admit it right now, but you're looking for an excuse to fire me, and you may find it when I bring those sketches in at noon, but I don't want to be fired. I like my job. I like the people I work with. I like Mrs. Brodnick, and I like you very much.
You're right. You're right. I am trying to build a case against you. I shouldn't feel the way that I feel, but my stomach, it's full of moths.
Butterflies.
Butterflies are too pretty for the way I'm feeling. What is the solution?
Well, I know this isn't it. Believe me, Mr. Brodnick, an expensive gift from you is like a signed confession.
Really?
Well, when was the last time you surprised your wife with a present? When was the last time you gave your wife a present? A birthday?
Well, I always give a little something on her birthday.
Oh, what kind of little something?
Well, you know, a card. But it is the thought, you
All
know.
right, let's start with thoughts. What do you think she's going to think if for no apparent reason she gets a gift that costs,
$500.
Oh, my. It might as well be engraved to Norma with guilt.
You are right. You're right. It's a confession, and I have nothing to confess. I must be rational. No, I will be rational. As of this moment, I will take an oath. I pledge to no longer feel guilty. Yes.
Mrs. Brodnick is here to see you.
Hide! She's back early. She's back early. Here.
No, you keep
Here,
it. You keep it. Give it to her on the next anniversary.
Hi! How are you?
I'm
So
fine.
nice
I hope
to
I'm
see
not
you.
interrupting anything.
Oh, honey, how come you're back so early? Bushnell wouldn't give you an appointment.
Oh, no, it was just the opposite. It was perfect timing. He was available last night. We got exclusivity.
You're remarkable. In the course of one evening, you were able to convince him to give you exclusive rights to his new line?
Well, he loved Diana's illustrations.
Oh, thank you.
And I guess you might say I just kind of convinced him overnight. Here, Norman, this is for you.
What's this?
It's a little gift for you.
It's a gift. My wife bought me a gift. Why did you buy me a gift?
Because I love you.
Yeah, that's not a good enough answer.
What? Open it and see.
Oh, well, it's probably just an inexpensive little trinket.
It's a watch.
It's a watch.
Open it.
Open it. Oh, it's a lovely copy of an expensive watch.
It's not a copy.
It's not a copy. It's a gold-filled. Not gold-filled, it's gold-plated. 14-karat gold?
18-karat.
18-karat gold. Do you have any idea what a watch like that costs?
It's not the cost, it's the thought. I mean, it's the right kind of thought, not the wrong kind of thought. It is a lovely watch.
I can't break your code. What are you talking about?
Oh, I'll tell you. I'll tell you what we're talking about. Your miracle in Detroit. Bushnell is the most sought-after designer of women's coats in the country, and he gives my wife exclusive rights to his new line in less than 24 hours. Overnight, I believe, was the phrase. And now this.
Oh, Norman, if that weren't so flattering, I would be furious. Thank you, darling. That's really lovely of you. I really don't know how smart I am to tell you this, but you have nothing to worry about. I mean, we just hit it off very well, and he knows the Butley reputation, and after a few drinks in his apartment, and it was a lovely apartment, he had a wonderful
In his apartment?
Oh, Norman, just because a woman is in an apartment with a man alone doesn't mean he's going to attack her, right, Diana?
Right.
I repeat, darling, you have absolutely nothing to worry about.
No?
No.
Here. you.
What's the occasion?
The occasion is, if I have no reason to worry, you have no reason to worry.
Oh, no, I thought I'd better call the tennis court and tell them we're going to be a little bit late. Norman told me about his escapade.
Oh, he did?
Yes. And I admire his choice of women.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Hello? This is Mrs. Brodnick calling. Yes, we're going to be about 10 minutes late. Would you please hold the court? Yes, please. Thank you.
Did you tell him about Mr. Bushnell?
Oh, there was nothing to tell.
You mean nothing really happened?
I didn't say that. I said there's nothing to tell.
But you tell me.
Of course.
Emily never used to have time to make stuffing, one of my favorite foods. Now she serves it a lot, like with fried chicken, leftovers instead of potatoes.
Well, I can whip up new stovetop stuffing mix in around 15 minutes. In a saucepan. Everything's there. Stuffing crumbs, vegetables, seasonings, real chicken flavor. Just add butter, water, and...
Great stuffing. Anytime.
'Cause it hardly takes any time anymore.
New stovetop stuffing mix from General Foods.